welcome back. So today, oh my god, my chest is so red. I just curled my hair with the Dyson Airwrap, so it's like super red. I have a pros and cons list for you guys that I made. I made it based on the things I've noticed that the Dyson is lacking and the things that are really great about it. So I just wanted to share that. I thought it'd be a good video to make in case anyone's thinking of buying the Dyson Airwrap. So let's get to it. So the Dyson Airwrap has its main air dryer thingy over here, and then there's different attachments to it. The first attachment is the pre-styling dryer, which is basically like a mini version of their dryer. It's not as powerful, but it's like for if you have like really wet hair right out of the shower or when you wash your hair. It's recommended that you style your hair with these hair tools or these attachments when your hair is damp. So this can help kind of dry your hair a little bit before you go in with the styling attachments. Then they have these curling barrels. So first they have the 1.2 inch curling barrels, and then they have the 1.6 inch. Then they have the firm smoothing brush, which is for like straightening. Same thing with the soft smoothing brush, it's for smoothing and straightening the hair. And then they have the round volumizing brush. So those are all the attachments. I've been over some of the attachments already in my previous videos where I showed you guys how I straighten my hair with the Dyson Airwrap and then how I curl my hair with the Dyson Airwrap. Now I'm gonna go over more of the pros and cons. Let's also read what they say about the Airwrap. So it says, engineered for multiple hair types with barrels to curl and wave and brushes to control, smooth, or add volume. And then it comes with this big case, so you can like put all your attachments and the dryer in here. In the videos where I showed you guys how to curl and straighten my hair with the Dyson Airwrap, and if you haven't watched that, go watch that. In those videos I mentioned that for these brushes and the round volumizing brush and the soft smoothing brush, they all have smaller versions of these. So if you have shorter hair, you can get that. They're $40 each if you already have the Dyson Airwrap, and if you don't, then you can get a set that comes with those smaller attachments. Same for these, they now have longer ones, so if you have longer hair, you can get longer versions of these so it can hold like more hair. You can either buy the attachments separately for $40, or you can get the Airwrap set, which comes with the longer barrels. So you can kind of like personalize your set now. If you go on their website, they have like a quiz where they ask you like what type of hair you have, whether you have long or short hair, and then after that they kind of show you like which Airwrap set would be like best for you to use based on your hair texture and length. Now moving on to the pros and cons. The first one that I have for the pros is no split ends, healthier for hair, and no frizz. I've mentioned this in one of my other videos how I don't have any split ends. Like I literally have to look like so long and hard to actually find like one split end. And like before the Airwrap, when I used to use my curler and straightener, I used to have basically like 97-98% of my hair was just, basically all my hair was just split ends, and I would always have to just trim it. It's definitely much healthier for your hair, and you can like see the results. Because whenever I style my hair, I don't get any like frizz. I guess that also depends on what products you use, like heat protectant, anything that you put in your hair before you style it. I used to like try to blow dry my hair with like a round brush and then like my hair dryer. I would do like one strand, and that strand would be like this big because it would like straighten, but it'd be like so poofy, and I could just never like blow dry my own hair. But when I went to like the salon, they would like blow dry my hair like completely straight, and I'd be like, how are they doing that? Like I just didn't understand. I kept trying at home and I didn't get it. This is basically just working exactly like a salon blow dry but at home. So and for my hair, since I have naturally curly hair and long hair, it was always like $50 to get a blow dry, whereas this is like, you know, I'm getting it whenever I want at home. It's also super gentle on the hair when straightening. More of my hair would fall out before I had alopecia when I would use a straightener, and with alopecia I still don't lose as much hair with the brushes on the Airwrap. One of the cons is that it takes me the same time to do my hair if I were to like straighten it or curl it. I feel like if I straighten my hair versus straighten my hair with this, it would take the same amount of time for me, because I have curly hair, so it takes me like a lot of like passes through the brush to actually get like one section like completely straight. I timed how long it took me to straighten my hair, and it took me like 35 minutes, and that's also because I mentioned I have alopecia, so I lost a lot of my hair. But I remember when I did it, like when I straightened my hair with this before, it took me like an hour, and to straighten my hair it also takes me like more than an hour, so it was the same time. And then same with curling, I feel like it will probably take the same amount of time, especially because you have to put the cold shot. I also think that if you have straighter or wavier hair, or if you're someone that regularly blow dries their hair with like a big round brush and uses like a dryer, I feel like this would save you a lot more time, and it would be way more convenient, because it's just, you know, you're just holding this, it's like the brush and the dryer in one, and you're just combing through your hair, so it'd be like really easy for you. So another pro is that the lowest temperature, okay, I couldn't find this actually. I was trying to see what temperature it is at its highest at the medium setting, and then at cool. I mean, I didn't really care about cool, but I cared about how high it goes when it goes to the high and medium setting. And all I found is that the highest temperature that the Dyson goes to is 302 Fahrenheit. So I'm guessing that's like the highest heat is 302 degrees, which is crazy because on my straightener I would use like 450 degrees Fahrenheit to straighten my hair. So it's a big difference. No wonder I don't have split ends. And then one time I even straightened my hair with the Airwrap with the medium setting, which was probably like 200 something degrees. So that's just like amazing. But when you're styling your hair, it does tend to get hot. I don't know if you could see in the other videos, but my ears were like red because of how hot it gets when it's like near my ear and like my scalp. So it does get hot. They regulate the temperature in this so it doesn't go past 302 degrees Fahrenheit no matter how long you keep it on. A con, I guess, is you have to style your hair with the Dyson Airwrap when your hair is wet or damp. Like that's what they suggest. I do think that it's better if your hair is damp and you use this to style your hair, but I also, like right now my hair was straight, and then I straightened it with the firm smoothing brush, and then I used the 1.2 inch barrel to just curl my ends, and my hair was dry and it did the job. It definitely works with dry hair. I feel like it just might not last as long, especially if you have straight hair and you need your curls to last. It'd probably be better for you to style your hair with damp hair. Sometimes I need to like wet my hair before I go in with this. If my hair dries after I wash it, I need to like add more water so it's like more damp before I style it. So I guess that's like a con. So then a pro, like I said, it gives you like natural looking styles, but it also like emphasizes volume. So I like that. If you're someone who has really curly hair, really frizzy hair, you'd probably have to use like the amount of products, or you might have to use like oils, you know, hairspray or something. It definitely is a product that will definitely emphasize volume in your hair. So if you don't like volume, then I don't think you'll like this, but I straighten my hair with it, and it straightens it. If you have frizzy or thick curly hair, you'll probably prefer using a curling iron over this. So then a con that I have is it doesn't replace a curling wand or a curling iron. I think it also doesn't replace a straightener necessarily. For me it did. It does give me like a different type of look, but I also feel like if I really needed that like sleek, like pin straight look, I'm not gonna get it from the Airwrap. But what I would do in those rare occasions is I'd probably just straighten my hair with the Airwrap and then go in with my straightener at like the lowest temperature on my straightener, which would probably be like $3.25 or something, but it definitely doesn't replace a curling iron, because sometimes what I like to do is I'll wash my hair when I want to wear my hair naturally, and then I'll diffuse or I'll just let it air dry. And then after it air dries, I want to fix any curls, any like small strands that just like didn't curl properly or they're frizzy. So I usually take my curling wand and I just like fix them real quick, like a few strands, and it just like makes my natural curly hair look good. And I tried doing that with the Dyson with the 1.2 inch barrel, since I have small curls, and I noticed that it worked like initially, and I kind of used it like a wand. I'll tell you how. Usually you're supposed to turn it on and then you're like let it wrap around your hair, but I tried using it like a wand, so I kind of like took a strand and then like wrapped it around and then turned the fan on, cool setting, and then I took it out, and it like works. It creates like, I guess, more wavy hair, and it doesn't really work like how you would use a curling wand if you were just supposed to like wrap it around. But like obviously it still does its job. I just couldn't use it with my naturally curly hair to fix like a few strands, especially because the curls that I fixed fell out. It definitely doesn't replace a curling wand or curling iron. I feel like those will give you more tight and long lasting curls. One of the pros that I have is the quality obviously is really good, and I've heard that their customer service is really good. So if you have any issues with your Airwrap once it delivers to your house, you know, if something's not working, something breaks, I've heard that their customer service is good. I haven't personally experienced any issues with mine. It also has really good quality. I mean, you're paying like $550, it should have good quality, and it is. It's really easy to attach everything. It attaches really quickly. You just take it off from here. It's not annoying when I'm like curling my hair and I have to like switch to the other barrel. It's pretty quick. It's not like cheap or anything. It's really durable, and the case is like really good quality, so nothing's gonna get like ruined if you have to like go somewhere. And I'm pretty sure they give like a travel case too. So then for a con, I have bulky. I just feel like this whole thing like sits on my desk and I put like stuff on top of it, and then when I actually have to like use it, I have to take that stuff off the top and then open the case. I mean, you could get like a hanging stand off of Amazon. There's also a lot of attachments that I don't use. I don't use this. I use it sometimes to do my bangs, but I could also just use the curling barrels. I don't use the soft smoothing brush, and I barely use the pre-styling dryer. I feel like I should have gotten a smaller set. They do have sets specifically for people who only want like certain tools based on like what type of hair they have. Maybe I should have gotten that, but the fact that I got it on eBay for way cheaper than even if I got like less tools, it's fine. Another con is that it's expensive. It's $550. I got mine on eBay for $450. I got mine for completely new on eBay. Another pro I have is that it's multifunctional, so you can curl and straighten your hair with one tool. It's not direct heat. The barrel's using air to bring heat to your hair and curl it or straighten it. My last con that I have is there's a huge learning curve with this tool. When you first buy it, you really have to like practice using it. It's not like you can use it the first time and your hair is gonna look amazing. I mean, for some of you, if you know how to like blow dry already and you know how to, you're just good with hair, you'll be fine. I was pretty much okay when the first time I used it, but I know some people have issues with figuring out how to use these. Especially, I feel like it's hard for people to actually get their hair to wrap around at first, even though they make it look really easy in like Dyson's videos or whatever. But when people actually try these, for some people it like gets stuck and like it just doesn't wrap or something, and they're like putting it in front instead of behind the hair, and you just really have to like use it and learn how to use it. If you're gonna straighten your hair, if you're like me who used a straightener at 450 degrees, then I was so scared that this wasn't gonna straighten my hair, but luckily it did. It was still a learning curve. I had to figure out how many passes it would take to go through each section to straighten my hair. It was definitely like something that you just have to practice to see what works for you and your hair type. That's all the pros and cons I have. I hope this video helped. This is something that a lot of people are confused about whether they should get it or not. I know that on the website I remember seeing you could like book appointments to get your hair done by a professional at Dyson's like store or something. If you have like a Dyson store near you, if you happen to get an appointment, you can go and they will teach you like how to use the tool. You can try, you know, maybe the Dyson Corral, the hair dryer, the Airwrap, and they'll just like show you how to use it on your hair, how to make it work. That way you guys can see what you like best, or, you know, if you don't like it, you can save your money. I just ordered this from eBay from someone that allowed returns in case I didn't like it, so I could just return it. I just think it's so worth it because of the fact that it's just so good for your hair. It's not giving me split ends. My hair feels and looks healthier. My ends when I straighten my hair just look dead, like you can just see it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.